Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. Let me try and adjust some things here. It's been a very long day. We're just finishing up star number 7, I think, for naval here, but this will be finishing up all 3 stars for the day. And War Thunder was not easy today, but the event really is. And I don't want to sound crass by saying that, but really, you just have to spend the time. And there's some tricks to do it more effectively, and I'm using those, but I'm also not stressing out about the progress that I'm making. At least I'm continually reminding myself not to stress out, because I've been really stressed out today. It's just one of those days. On top of the fact that I decided of my own free will to grind out this event, and a grind it is. But I have been constantly interrupted by the things that are more important in life than playing video games. Yes, even to get exclusive, rare, free stuff. And by that, I mean I've been doing a lot of feeding my baby boy, who is, he's a shrieker when he gets hungry. I think I was that kind of kid too, so that's my comeuppance. Yeah, he just screams like he's being cauterized alive, and it's delightful whenever he's hungry. And then he has this cute new habit of, after he's had enough food, he still wants more, but he doesn't want to actually drink the bottle. He just wants to like mush it around in his mouth while he shrieks at me until he shrieks himself to sleep. It's really great. It's very endearing. It's not stressful at all. Why do you ask? Meanwhile, and not that I'm complaining, but more I'm catching you up to speed on what's going on in my head right now, because I really do feel like there's a good purpose for today's video. And I haven't been stretched this much emotionally in a while. It's something that's worked into a baby's cry, that's meant to get people jumping, and it's just torture. It's not fair. But that's what I'm dealing with. And he really didn't cry all that much today, but man, when he does, it's bad. And my 3-year-old Brooklyn is a care. She's so smart. She's so clever. She's so active. It's great. I need more of that in this house for sure. I'm sitting around getting fatter every day. But she also really loves to push the limits and pretend she doesn't know the rules. And she pushed it so much today that eventually she pushed it too far, and she got punished, but that worked out well. After her punishments, she's always just extra invested in the relationship. She's such a tomboy, but she's such a girl sometimes. She cares so much about how I feel about her, and she really wants me to care a lot about how she feels about me. And I do, but I also have to be the tough guy, because I've got to make those tough decisions, like exactly when she gets in trouble for breaking all the rules and trying to redefine everything. She'll make a great boss one day, if she doesn't end up being a mid-boss level Karen in the process. She's very strong, she's very clever. Just gotta teach her to be good and to be nice. Excuse me, my allergies are just crazy today, and that's been going on for a while as well. my wife got back to work full time, and it's really time for me to stop catching him up to speed by complaining about my situation. It's actually kind of... Have you ever been in a position where you are actually finding out where your limits are? Like, what is the limit of your sanity? What is the limit of your strength? I remember when I started working out, and I kid you not, I was the weakest boy in my school during high school when I first started lifting, and I could not bench press the bar. So that's where you lay down on the bench and you have the weight on your chest in the form of this bar that usually has weights on the bar. And that bar was a 45-pound iron or steel bar, and I couldn't lift it off my chest, struggle as I might. I got a lot stronger over the years working out, and I used to be in fantastic shape, but I continued to love finding out where my limits are, because the cool thing about that is as soon as you measure where your limit is and you know, then you can start pushing it. That's exactly what my 3-year-old does with the rules. And I've got to hand it to her. The girl has ambition, and she is going to go far in life. I just want her to go up instead of going down the wrong road. And she will. She will. After all, she's got a daddy who loves her. But finding your limits as a human being. And for some of you guys, you have determined, and I do not disagree with you, that this event, Operation Summer, is too much for your sanity to handle, or too much for your schedule to handle, or your PC, or your internet connection. And you've found your limit. And you know what? That is a cause for celebration. Because now you know what's holding you back. So, even if you decide to leave off on something like this event, or to put off playing War Thunder for a while, again, I won't disagree with your decision. I've done both of those things, and I happen to be in a really good place in terms of how I see the game, but my life is a little bit out of balance too. I probably play too many video games, and that's something I need to address, but later. Anyway, we're talking about finding limits here. The thing is, when something beats you, when something breaks you, when something shows you where your limits are, you know, that 45-pound bar sitting on my chest and me unable to lift it, embarrassing. But you know what? Forget about it. Because it's not about the defeat that you're experiencing right now. That doesn't matter, because tomorrow, the entire day you just had is going to not exist, and you're going to be in a new day, and you're still going to remember what beat you and how it beat you, and that'll put you on the road to going beyond your limits. This is to go even beyond. And one of the things that I continue to love about War Thunder, and for me, it's one of those safe places to experience defeat and to grow by being beaten. One of the things that I've recently gotten into is this. What is this? The F6F or something? It's one of those barrel-shaped naval fighters that can carry a torpedo at 3.7. Very nice. The the Wildcat, the Hellcat. I think it's the Hellcat. Anyway, I've always enjoyed this fighter. Not the one you see here. This is the regular tech tree version. Why would I use a regular tech tree vehicle when I could use something with a premium name tag? Well, this one sits at 3.7 in Naval Arcade at 3.3, I think? Maybe 3.0. Sorry, I'm a little fuzzy. It's been a long day. But it sits at a pretty low battle rating in Naval Arcade battles. And it has access to a very good torpedo as a rank 1 modification. Now, I'm the last person you'll see grinding out modifications. I don't like it. But you know what? I like getting better at the game. And you may have noticed that we're doing pretty well. In fact, we're carrying our team. I mean, you could say we're carrying our team. I'm gonna say we're carrying our team. And we also picked up 3 kills, including a torpedo kill, and 3 assists. Very nice. Good amount of damage, which is something that actually counts in naval battles, and my team now has control of the field. They're definitely pulling their weight as well. Thank you, all you fellas. 07, couldn't do it without you. Wouldn't want to try. And on top of that, America has some very satisfying and very effective boats at rank 2, which is my favorite place to grind out the naval portion of the event, and probably the high point for naval forces in War Thunder, in my opinion. I really think Boat Thunder is fun Thunder, and once the ships start getting big, the gameplay just kind of stagnates for me. I know it appeals to other people, but that's actually a fairly small amount of people, even compared with the rather anemic audience that Naval already has, and that's really too bad. If you haven't tried out War Thunder Naval Forces, I really recommend you give it a shot. And myself, because I am a whore for the golden name tag, I'm gonna recommend something speedy with a good gun at a low battle rating if you're looking to pick up a premium. Now, ordinarily, I'd recommend you the PT-109 at 1.7 battle rating in arcade, and I keep mentioning Naval Arcade because I just find it to be more enjoyable. Things move around more rapidly. The aiming system is far more user-friendly once you get accustomed to it, and there are some hiccups with it, but overall it's actually really well put together. I've actually been playing Naval Forces off and on since closed beta, when closed beta first opened off, and that's why I would recommend the PT-109, but that's only for you closed beta people. There are other premiums available, but the Thunderbolt, the PT whatever it is, with the quad 20mm turret on the back, is an absolute barrel of fun. And even though it doesn't look like you're doing more than just running around like a madman, spraying cannon fire and bullets everywhere, there are some tips and tricks I could give to do well in that particular craft, and maybe I will one of these days. I really enjoy that thing. And well, I guess that wraps up today's video. You've reached the end of this one. You found the limit, as it were, and I really am happy that I actually found something meaningful to talk with you all about. And of course, this has been a one-sided conversation, so you are cordially invited to join my Discord, link in the description of this video. Best of luck to you all, and catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.